Alright, so before I fire up the smoker, I'm just going to see how the bee's temperament is. It's a little bit cool out today, but I got a honey super queen excluder here, and we'll go in and pop open this hive, see how they're feeling today. Lid's a little bit rotten. Well, that's a good sign. They didn't come bursting out of there to attack me. As you can see, we got ants. Get rid of a bunch of those. Bees will probably thank me. Yeah, we got one angry one, but... a few angry ones. Just take it slow with them, and man, they got this thing on there. When this pops loose, I have a feeling they're gonna get really mad. If this pops loose. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna find a spot to set you guys. Alright, there we go. Dang. Freaking ants all over. Yeah, this top board glued to each individual frame, so try and pry it off of those. Peel it open, maybe. There we go. Alright, so gently set that down over there. Scrape some of these ants away. Alright, so see, they're not being too terrible. I had a few bouncing off of me, but nothing too ridiculous. You can see ant larvae, I'll get rid of that. But they got this pretty well filled out. Bees all working, which means they're looking for more work to do. So I'll grab the queen excluder and the honey super once I get some more of these ants off of here. The queen excluder, for anybody that doesn't know, is... let me grab it and I'll explain. So how the queen excluder works is all of the worker bees can go through the excluder, no problem, but the queen is slightly larger around, so the queen herself cannot go through this and get up into the honey super. Therefore, she'll never lay eggs up in the actual honey super, so you don't have to worry about having brood larvae in there when you go to collect your honey. So that just goes on there like that, and then the honey super will sit right on top of it. Ten-frame honey super, has mostly filled out comb already. They'll clean it up a little bit. Needs a little bit of cleaning, but then once they clean it up, they will redraw any comb that needs replaced out and fill it on up And with how full this hive is of honey and everything, I can't imagine it'll take them long to actually get this full, so I could probably come out here in another week, check it, and if they have it full, they won't have it dried down yet, capped off. So I'll probably be able to throw another honey super on top of this, that way they can start working on that and not have to worry about them getting overpacked in there. And then after another week, maybe this one will be ready and that top one will just be drawn out and full of honey, and I can keep doing that until we hit the dry season. Once it gets dry out, here's a drone. You can see he's slightly larger. That's the male. But I need their inner cover, and there's going to be a little bit of gap here, nothing too excessive. The bees will come in and they'll propolis that down, and then as this box weighs down, it'll actually sit down on there. Our boxes might not be perfectly square. Let me knock the ants off of this. All the bees left it. This is the inner cover. Gives them a little escape route out the front if they need it. Inner cover, and then just take our lid, set our lid on there, push it all the way forward, that way they got that little escape route. Push everything down so that way it kind of seals up and the bees have less work to do through here. And that honey super is good to go. In 3 weeks, I would say, hopefully it's capped off and ready to actually collect the honey out of it. Alright, so this beehive, I just brought it over here last weekend. I gave it a week to sit here and get acclimated to where it's at. Dang. They also have this board glued on there until they've been locked up for the winter. Well, gonna have to get a new lid for these guys. That bee's angry. I don't really blame it. I'm out here destroying their house. Nope. I would go the other way. Alright, so my camera died at some point in there while I was getting the smoker going on that second hive. The second hive actually had a whole bunch of honey in it. So I took 4 frames of honey out of the hive and replaced it with empty frames so that way they can have some room for their brood. And then next weekend I'll probably go in there and put on the honey super if they have that full, or maybe they'll need 2 weeks, but we'll see. So hope you guys enjoyed watching a little bit about the bees, and as always, have a good one.